Hello everyone, hi, how y'all doing? Well, I'm doing my July favourites video for you today, and I have one fail as well, which I'll talk to you about at the end. Anyway, do come in and sit down and join me, because since you last saw me, I got some news, breaking news, and that is that since you last saw me, I have become the kind of person that wears one of these. Yeah, a glasses chain for my glasses. Look, I've got one of these, an old lady glasses chain. Because since I turned 47, my eyesight, my close-up eyesight, it's just fallen off a cliff. It's got really, really bad. And I'm at the point now where I can't read anything close up. So I really am reliant on my reading glasses. And I was always losing them, or I was putting them on my head, or I was putting them like down my top here, and I was forever losing them, and I got sick of it. So I thought, you know what I need? I'd seen some ladies with them out and about, and I thought that's a really good idea actually. I think I'm going to get one. So I did. I went to Meadowhall in Sheffield the other day, and I was in Oliver Bonus, one of my favourite shops, Oliver Bonus, and I was just browsing the accessories and the jewellery and everything, and I saw these glasses chains, and I love it. I mean, it's all pretty colours. They did them in like different, different styles, different colours. They had a lovely tortoise shell one, and this one, it's just lovely sort of plasticky like design, like a chain with all different colours, and I love it. I think it's nice, and it's so handy. It's a really, really practical thing to have. So there you go. I mean, I know I look like everybody's grandma now, don't I? But I don't care. And I'm actually going to become somebody's grandma later in the year. So it's good practice for me, I guess, isn't it? Anyway, so I suppose you could say this is my first monthly favourite, is being able to see without having to search the house for my glasses. So that's a win. Good old Oliver Bonus. Anyway, my next monthly favourite, I bought myself one of these, these handheld fans. It's got 3 different speed settings, and it's been lovely this month. We've had a couple of heat waves, haven't we, in July? And I'm not somebody that enjoys a heat wave. I'm really not. I don't like it. And I struggled with it. Now, this thing, let me just turn it off. You can have it like that, so you can place it on a desk in front of you. It's small enough to fit in the handbag, and I've just really... Oh, it's turned itself on. No, right, there you go. It's too keen, isn't it? It's too keen. But I've really been enjoying having this. It's come in really, really handy. So that's my second favourite. Now, what shall I talk about next? I've got a few bits and bobs here in front of me. I think I'm going to talk about what I've been using in the shower. Because I don't know about you, but I find that I shower more through the summer months. I mean, I shower regularly anyway, don't misunderstand me, but I do shower more during the summer because it's just so hot, isn't it? It's just so hot and sticky, and I like to feel fresh. And the thing that I've been using to wash myself with is a new shower foam, and it's one of these by Imperial leather. Have you seen this in the shops? It's beautiful. It's called the Nourishing Foam Burst Gel to Foam Body Wash. Lychee and Lotus flower is the fragrance of this one, and it's absolutely beautiful. Honestly, I can't tell you enough how gorgeous this is. You get a beautiful lather from it. I use one of those like those net puffy thingies, in the shower to wash with, and I put this in there, and it lathers up beautifully, honestly, and it cleans my skin. And I think it also moisturizes my skin, because I don't have that horrible dry feeling when I get out of the shower. And the smell, oh, I can't tell you. I feel like I'm on some sort of tropical island with tropical flowers all around me. It's just absolutely beautiful. Lychee and lotus flower, I don't know if you know what they smell like, but so good. And I always used to, well, I never used to enjoy having a shower, really. It was just one of those things that I did. It was a bit of a chore, I did it because I had to. But now with this, I actually look forward to having a shower, because I really, really love using this. It is very, very pleasant to use. So, yeah, it's got me enjoying my showers, which is a good thing, isn't it? Now, the next thing that I've been loving throughout July is what I've been wearing on my feet. And if you've heard me talk about this before, you'll know that I have to have comfortable feet or I'm not happy. It affects my mood, it affects the look on my face, it affects everything if I'm not comfortable. And in the summer, I live my life in Birkenstocks. I know, again, they're a bit old lady, but I don't care. Actually, they've come back into fashion now, haven't they, in recent years? So I guess that's a good thing. Maybe these will come back into fashion too. You never know, do you? Anyway, the Birkenstocks that I've worn for years are the Arizonas, you know, the one with the I mean, I've had these for years, but you know, these ones in this oiled leather, this is the tobacco colour, had these for years, love them. Well, I got a new pair earlier in the summer and it's these, and I think they're lovely. They've got a bit of a nicer design to them with this crisscross bit on the toe and the thinner straps here. This design is called the Birkenstock Mayari. And this colour is pearl white. And I just think they're really nice. They're a bit more dressy, aren't they, than my old ones. And they're just a bit nicer for if you're going out, but you still want to be comfy and have a flat shoe. But yeah, and I think that lovely pearl white colour is quite unusual too, because they're not a bright, stark white. I don't know, just really been enjoying wearing these. So yeah, there you go. Let me know, what do you like to wear on your feet in the summer? Because it can be a struggle, can't it, when it's really warm. So there's those. Oh, now I've got a couple of bits of skincare that I've been loving this month, and they are both from Elf. Good old Elf. Now, if you saw my recent video that I did where I was getting ready for bed and I was doing my whole nighttime skincare routine, you will have seen me remove my makeup with this. And this is the, oh, hang on. Oh, this is the Elf Skin Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. And it's infused with hyaluronic acid, ceramides and peptides. And it's lovely. It's such a lovely cleansing balm. If you like to use a balm at night to take your makeup off, this one's gorgeous. It does have a slight fragrance to it though, but it's beautiful. It's sort of a bit fruity. And if you did watch that video, I applied far too much of this, didn't I? But I really wanted to get a good feel for it. I wanted to be able to tell you about the texture, how it felt on my skin, any fragrance. So I did overuse it. You probably need to use about half the amount I did. But it does a really, really good job. It doesn't sting your eyes unless you put too much on, which I did in the last video. But it's so good, and it's up there with my high-end ones. I mean, I've been using the Emma Hardy one, the Moringa Balm, for a long time, and I'd say in terms of how pleasant it is to use, this is up there with that. And it's really effective as well. It gets rid of waterproof makeup, mascara, all those things. It's really, it's brilliant. I think I can't see myself wanting to use another one now I've found this, to be honest with you. So there you go. And something else that I've been loving from Elf in July is this. The SPF, the Invisi-Stick SPF 50, and this is really handy to keep in the handbag. I wouldn't necessarily use this to go over my face if I've got makeup on. If I haven't got makeup on, then sure, but just for any exposed bits of skin, so like the neck, down here onto the chest, backs of hands, feet, you know, any exposed areas of skin. It kind of feels dry as it goes on. It doesn't leave a greasy film, but you know you're getting some really good factor 50 protection from this. And because it is a stick like this, it's not messy. It's really, really just portable, quick and easy. Throw it in your handbag and you know you've got it then if you get caught out when you're out and about. So that was really, really good. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you about is my new mascara that I discovered this month. And it's quickly become my all-time absolute favourite mascara. And it's from L'Oreal. It's their Panorama mascara in the shade All Night Black. And this has taken over the top spot from my YSL Lash Clash in waterproof. I absolutely love this one. It does all the things that my YSL did. So it gives a good amount of length and volume. It's a really, really black colour, and it doesn't claim to be waterproof, yet it stays on really well on me. It doesn't smudge, doesn't flake, anything like that. I really like the brush. It's one of these sort of rubberized brushes, which I do quite like. And yeah, it's just become my new favourite, so loving that. Loving that it's L'Oreal as well rather than high-end YSL. That's good. Now, next, I want to talk to you about a new brand that I've discovered this month. Now, it's not a new brand, but it's new to me. I've just discovered it this month. And it was when I was in Meadowhall the other day in Sheffield. There's a new Sephora opened up. It's very exciting. People were camping out overnight on the first day so that they could be the first to go in. I wasn't one of those people. I let the crowds die down for a couple of weeks before I went in. And I did go in and it was packed. It was so busy because obviously it's the start of the summer holidays here in England. The schools are off now. So it was full of young girls, like teenage girls and their mums, and you know, it was just packed. But I was there and I don't go there very often, so I wanted to have a look around and I discovered this brand, and it is Kosas. Now, you might have heard of it, you might have some of their products. If you have, let me know what you think of them. But I bought 3 things, well, it was 2 things and a sample. So the sample that I've got is one of their concealers. It's called their Revealer Concealer. And I've got this, let's just have a look. I've got this in the shade 1.5C. And it's a lovely concealer. It's really brightening for under your eyes. I'd say it's quite a thin texture for a concealer, but it's just really smoothing, and I've found it stays really well, and I haven't had a problem with creasing or anything. So once I've used up this sample size, I think I will go and get the full size because it's been really nice. And the other thing that I bought was a blush, and it's one of these. Have you seen the Kosas baked blushes? They look like this, so they've got that, they're nice and baked, so it's sort of that domed shape, and they've got this lovely marbled pattern inside, and it is a glowy blush. It does have a decent amount of glow to it, but no sparkle. And some people think that they are like the Laura Geller baked blushes. I think, for me, it reminds me of the Hourglass blushes, but these are about half the price of the Hourglass ones. I mean, they're still not cheap. I mean, it's Kosas, it's not a drugstore, is it? But these blushes are still about half the price of the Hourglass single blushes. And I love it, it's beautiful. I was wearing it the other day on one of my posts, one of my community posts, and I had someone say to me, "What is that blush that you're wearing?" I mean, look at that, look at the glow and the shimmer in that. Lovely, really happy with it, really like it. In fact, I'm going to put a bit more on now because you know I love my blush. Just to show you, and this shade, this colour is called Blissed. So they're called Blush is Life, and the shade is called Blissed. And I think this is beautiful. And when I've been wearing it as well, out and about in real life, I've had some people say to me, "What have you got on your cheeks? You know, it's really glowy. You look very healthy," someone said. So that's always good, isn't it? And the other thing I bought from Kosas was one of their powders, and it comes in a box like this, and it's called a Cloud Set Baked Setting and Smoothing Powder. And I've got this in the shade Feathery, which is a sheer light medium setting powder. And the idea behind this is that it takes away shine but not glow. Okay, and it's that sort of baked, slightly domed texture as well, and it's the smoothest, softest powder. Honestly, it's gorgeous. Probably won't be able to see it very well because it matches my skin tone, which is the idea, isn't it? But it's just so blurring and smoothing, like on your pores, across here. Absolutely, I've been loving wearing this, and it sets your foundation really well as well. So yeah, it does. It takes away the shine without taking away the healthy glow. So these 2 products from Kosas, I've been very impressed, and that is my first foray into that brand. So yeah, in future I might try out a few more bits from Kosas, but let me know if you've tried anything or what you think of them. Now, the last favourite, before I get on to a fail, so the last favourite I'm going to talk to you about is a liquid blush. And if you saw the video I did recently on some new bits from e.l.f., I mentioned at the end that they have a product out which I was quite upset I wasn't able to get because it was out of stock, and it's their new liquid and lip and cheek blush stain. It's a liquidy product, a bit like Benefit's Benetint, and I was upset I couldn't find it anywhere. It was out of stock. It was out of stock online as well, but I said I will keep trying to get it. Anyway, I got my hands on one, and I got my hands on this one. It's the orange one. And is it called, what's it called? It's Orange Crush or something. I'll list it below. But this is beautiful, and I can confirm it does stain. I spilt a little bit of it on my dressing table and it stained. But oh well, it's doing its job, isn't it? But the thing that I do recommend, if you have one of these, I recommend you get the brush that goes with it from e.l.f. This is their Stain and Tint blending brush, and it's quite a dense angled brush like that, and you put the stain on and you go over it with this brush, and it's just the I left it too long. You have to do it and then blend it straight away. Let me see if I could do this again. So let's put it on and then blend straight away. Okay, it's kind of merging in with my other blush there now. But on your face, it's just beautiful. And the staying power of it is what I was probably the most impressed with. You put it on and it does last all day. Now, shall I do a bit? I mean, I'm full of the Kosas blush, aren't I now? But just to show you, I'd put a little bit on and then straight away I'd go in with this brush and just blend. And I actually prefer it to the Benefit Benetint. I prefer the applicator, this lovely angled doe foot applicator. The Benefit products have a little brush, don't they, like nail varnish. So I prefer the applicator on this, and I just think it's a nicer colour as well, and it lasts longer through the day. So what's it called? Sheer for It Blush Tint, it's called. And this is the orangey shade. I've got my eye on the pink one as well, Pink Positive it's called. But I think as a duo, these two together, brilliant. e.l.f. are doing so well at the moment, honestly. And another liquid blush that I saw that I bought was from Revolution. Now, I don't have many products from Revolution. It's not a brand that I would ever think to go up and buy anything from. I don't know why, really. It just never has been. But they came out with these liquid blushes recently. It's called the Super Dewy Blush Burst. And I've got this one in a shade, I can't remember the name of it, but it was something to do with strawberries. And it doesn't say it anywhere on it, but it's something to do with strawberries. And gorgeous colour, really beautiful colour. And again, it's got a nice angled doe foot applicator. Put this one down here, and I blend it in with that same brush on my fingers. But it just gives you a lovely glow, and this one's nice on lips as well, and it lasts a really long time through the day. So I've been loving my liquid blushes through the summer. I just think the staying power of them, because they dry down onto your skin and they set, you do get a good long wear out of them on those hot summer days. If you saw my L'Oreal video, you will have seen me use this one, Le Liquid Blush. Love this one as well. I've got a couple of high-end ones too. I've got the NARS Orgasm, this liquid blush, really nice. And the Charlotte Tilbury Glow Gasm wand. This is in Pink Gasm. So whether they're high-end or drugstore, I've really loved all the ones I've tried, because you do get that really good amount of staying power. So there you have it. That's all my favourites from the month of July. Now, I do have a fail. I've got one fail, and it's something that I've had for a while. I keep going back to it. I keep trying it. I didn't like it when I first bought it, but I thought I'm going to keep going with it, and I still don't like it. And it's from the Inkey list, and it's this. It's the Oat Cleansing Balm from the Inkey list. And I'm so disappointed. I really wanted to love this because I like the Inkey list as a brand, and a lot of their skincare products are really good. But there's just something about this cleanser that I just don't get on with it. Oh, it makes a mess. I don't know why I did that then. I just made a mess all over the place. Anyway, it's an oat cleansing balm, and I can really smell the oatiness in it. And after a while, when you're massaging it into your face, you kind of get a bit of a porridgey smell, I felt. And this might just be me. We're all very different, aren't we, when it comes to smells and how we feel about them. But it felt like I was washing my face in porridge. And then when I went to remove it with a warm wet flannel, as I normally would, I felt that it didn't all come off as easily as maybe I would have liked, and it did leave a greasy film on my skin. And I go over my eyes as well with cleansing balms to take all my eye makeup off, and I felt it left a bit of a film over my eyes as well, to the point where I kind of had like foggy vision for it's like half an hour or so afterwards, like this weird, like I was looking through a dirty pane of glass or something. It was really, it's a bit weird. So I don't know if that's the cleanser's fault or if I was doing something wrong with it. I have seen other people talking about it online, and they say that you have to make sure that your water is at a certain temperature. Michaela was talking about it, wasn't she, Miss Budget Beauty? I think she quite liked it, but she said that your water has to be hot enough to really rinse it properly and to get rid of it all. So maybe that's where I went wrong. Maybe I'll have another go with it and just make sure that the water is hot enough. But I don't know. I think now I've found the elf one. Now I've found this one. There's just no competition, you know. So I don't know if I'm going to try it again or not, to be honest with you. But there we go. Anyway, that's all of my favourites and a fail. Thank you all so much for watching. A massive thank you to all of you who have subscribed to my channel, and I actually need to give someone a big shout out today, because a lady called Cantex Diva, she actually sent me a super thanks, and I'm so grateful to her for doing that. Honestly, there's no need, but I really do appreciate it, and it will be useful next time I'm going shopping for some products that I will talk about on the channel. So thank you, Cantex Diva. I know that your name's Joe and you live in Canada, so thank you very much, Joe. The only thing I ever ask from my viewers is that you just watch my videos, and if you like them, just give them a thumbs up. I love it when you comment as well, just because I like to have that interaction with you. But that's all I'll ever ask anyone to do. But if you do send a super thanks, you will get a shout out in a favourites video, because yeah, that's just going above and beyond, I think. So thank you very much, Joe, and to all of you who have subscribed. So I'm going to leave it there now. I hope you're all doing really well, and I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you next time in my next video. Bye.